I'm Anil Kumar, and in this video we will understand how to identify the leading term of a polynomial and describe end behavior. Question here is, find the leading term and then write the end behavior of the following polynomials. We have 4 of them, all of different kinds. And be careful when you answer this, since they're kind of tricky. And if you can answer them correctly, you can probably get all your answers correct regarding end behavior and leading terms. The first one is 3x cubed plus x squared minus x to the power of 4 plus 5x minus 1. The second one is in the factored form 3x minus 1 times 2x plus 3 times x plus 5. All are linear factors. And then we have C, where we have mixed up factors, linear, cubic, and linear. And then D, we have 2 factors. One of them is even, the other one is odd. I'd like you to copy these questions, answer, and then check with my solution. Now let's go one by one. A, what is the leading term here? Normally, polynomials are written with leading term as the very first term. But in the test, you will normally find that it's kind of mixed up. So you have to be careful. Leading term is the term with highest degree. And here the term is minus x to the power of 4. Correct? Not 3x cubed, since 4 is the degree of this polynomial. Correct? Now, since the leading term is minus x to the power of 4, what should be the end behavior? Now, when we say end behavior, what are we trying to figure out? We want to say when x approaches minus infinity, what happens to y? And when x approaches positive infinity, what happens to y? That is the end behavior at the two extremes. Now, if the leading coefficient is negative, then the right side is down. The right side is when x approaches positive infinity. Down means negative infinity. So that is how it is. And if the degree of the polynomial is even, then both are on the same side, and therefore this will also be negative. This is a very easy way of answering and remembering, correct? So let me kind of sketch it for you here. So we say that if the leading term or leading coefficient is negative, in that case right side is down. And if it is even degree polynomial, then both face same side. So that is what the end behavior is, right? Now let's look into the next one, which is 3 linear factors, 3 times x minus 1 times 2x plus 3 times x plus 5. Now what is the leading term? Leading term you will get when you multiply these 3, all these x's, with whatever is outside, right? So you get 3 times x times 2x times x. So x power is 1, 2, 3, and the coefficient should be 3 times 2, 6. So we have 6x cubed. Correct? Now I think you can write down, first let us sketch this time and then write the end behavior. 6x cubed. 6 is positive, right side up. Cube means opposite ends. Do you get it? So we have our end behavior, and that is when x approaches negative infinity, y approaches negative infinity. When x approaches positive infinity, y approaches positive infinity. Correct? Next one. That's kind of tricky. Let us see how. Now in this case, what is the leading term? Leading term is x times, so we'll just multiply each term here. X times 2x whole cube. 2x whole cube. And then we have minus x. So we have to multiply these 3 terms to get the leading term. Do you understand? So x power is 3 to 5, right? So we have x to the power of 5. As far as the coefficient is concerned, 2 cube is 8. And 8 times minus is minus 8. So minus 8x to the power of 5 is the leading term. Correct? So that is where at times things could go wrong. So take care of this. This is negative, and this power 3 should also be applied to 2x. That is why we have 2x cubed times minus x. 2x cubed is 8x cubed. Then we get minus 8 and x to the power of 5. Now since the leading coefficient is negative, right side is down, and 5 means opposite ends. Correct? Now I think you can write down the end behavior. You should. Let's look into the next one that you can do now. Correct? In this case, what is the leading term? 2x square times minus x to the power of 5. Now minus x to the power of 5. Now minus to the power of 5 will be negative, so we get negative here. X 2 square is 4, and x degree will be 5 plus 2, 7. Correct? So in this case, how should I draw it? Let me draw it here. Now in this case, negative means right side down. Opposite ends for odd. That is the end behavior. So that is how you should get end behavior from the given polynomial equation. I hope with this you understand that if a polynomial is given in the form of standard form or factored form, you are in a position to find the leading term. Once you find the leading term, you can write down the end behavior. The key is, if the leading term is negative, then it is right side down. Do you see negative, down, and negative, down, negative, down. But if it is positive, right side up. If it is even, both face same side. But if it is odd, they face opposite side. That should help you to get all these questions right. I hope that helps. I'm Anil Kumar. You can subscribe to my videos and learn a lot and score excellent marks. Thank you and all the best.